Alright guys, we're getting ready to go to the driver's meeting, and I'll fix my hat here. It's very hot out here, so we're getting ready to do this driver's meeting, and then we're going to start doing some of our first sessions of the day. So stick around. almost a pile up on the straightaway. So they black flagged all of us and made us come in to talk about paying attention to the flag stations. So that's what this is. Woo! All right, guys, we are home from our third track event ever. It was a pretty awesome day. We did some really fast lap times, probably quicker than we should be doing, and the car did great. It was our first time out on Hoosier R7s on all fours. Before this, on our first two track days, we were using Toyo 888Rs. They weren't terrible, but they were really inconsistent. So, you know, you would go around the corners one time at the speed and be just fine, and then the next time you went to attack it with in the same way, maybe 2 laps later, and you know, it would oversteer or understeer like crazy. So they were very inconsistent, whereas the Hoosiers performed flawlessly the entire time. They are super consistent, and they do wear down pretty quickly though. I think we used probably close to 40 to 50% of the tire life yesterday. They just melt and shred off. So we had a ton of fun in the Viper. As you could probably see in some of the videos, I think the first time on our first track event, I think which was the beginning of this year, I think we had lap times in like the 1:18s, which is that's an okay time. It's nothing great. And then the second time we went, we had lap times in the high 112s. So that was, I would say, a pretty decent or respectable time for somebody that was just starting out, especially in the Viper. And then this time, whenever we went, you saw on the video, we did a 1 minute and 10-second lap time. We just barely got into the 110s, but I'm counting it. The goal for the day was hopefully to hit a 109. Yeah, we missed it by less than a second, but we're going to try a little bit harder next time. I think if I just grow some bigger balls. I know the 2 corners that I really need to improve on. That's the end of the U-turn on 7, and then my entrance speed into the oval. Just something about the end of turn 7, there's a wall right on the outside of that edge. I mean, it's right up against the edge of the track, so I definitely need to overcome that a little bit. And then also going into the oval is just something about it. We did really good before. We would only get to 80 and then hold it all the way around the circle, around the half oval. And then this time we were entering the oval at 90 and then increasing speed all the way around the oval instead of just holding speed steady. So you can see in some of the video clips, we would start at like 90 and then increase it, and then as we were coming through the exit, we were up to like 101 or 105, 105, 106 I think is where it was whenever by the time we would get outside the oval. So we picked up, you know, 20 mile an hour, 25 mile an hour on just that little half circle from last event to this event, just by getting more comfortable with the car. And especially after I got some lap time on the Hoosiers, I felt pretty comfortable going around that oval. Not as comfortable as I did in the GT3. That GT3 ride's so great around there. This car, whenever we go out, there's no nannies on, there is no traction control, there is no nothing. There's no 4-wheel steer. It's just motor, stick shift, and rear wheel drive. But the car, with all the aero, it feels so planted out there. It gives you a lot of confidence. So I'm not going to say that this thing isn't helping me with my lap times, because it definitely is, because you just feel so planted going around the track. So stick with us. Lots more track days coming, and I hope you all will subscribe and like the channel as we decide to try to learn track day in a Viper, one of the cars that apparently you're not supposed to learn to track day in. So maybe that'll become true. That's why we have track day insurance. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. I'll see you next time.